It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today we continue on in Wildcard Weekend with a great AFC matchup between the Cleveland Browns and the Houston Texans. The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC wildcard game. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
On first down, Jacob Eason. And Jones has it over the middle. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. From the gun is Eason. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33, and they will score a pick six for the Texans TD. And we'll see if that pick six looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally, and you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. The Browns drive about to get started. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Eason going to throw it out of the shotgun. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 35-yard line. They run with Ford. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they can open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
3rd down.
From the gun, Eason. Flushed out right. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Operating from the gun, Eason. That's complete right around the 8. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Browns can grab the lead if they hit the extra point. It's up and good, so they go the conservative route instead, and it gets them a 7-6 lead here in the opening quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. taken about 7 yards deep. And he returns this to the 22.
Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Watson will bring up the Texans here 1st and 10 at their own 22. And right away, he'll look to throw. And Matthews over the middle with a grab. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. On 1st down, it's Watson. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a 1st. Now Watson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
11-yard line.
Here's Geis. And he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it.
Got a man open. It's Fuller for the Texans touchdown. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Texans have retaken the lead. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball out of the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he finally goes out of bounds across the opposite 40. A big play there on the catch and run. 45 yards. They'll run on 1st down. It's Ford. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. On 3rd down, Ford. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Ford. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
The ball carrier.
11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. The start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football as they go to work on a 1st and goal. 7. This is Ford. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal.
Gain on the play. Leads to second.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. Second and goal. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. This is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing third and goal. They'll try and run for it with Ford. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
Austin Seibert for the Browns field goal.
Seibert's kick is good. And that will cut the lead back down to 3 at 13-10. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why?
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
On first down, this is Geis. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Now a throw left sideline here is complete. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 12 yards there and a first down.
47-yard line.
Out of the gun, Watson. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
Flush to his right. Now he'll let this one go deep, right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, that was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Check three.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Forced out to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
It's 4th down.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And just a 30-yard punt that time. And the Browns will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Sliding out of the pocket. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. 12 yards there and a first down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
First and 10, Eason. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And they will score a pick six for the Texans TD.
For the point after.
So now 2 pick sixes that he's thrown in this first half of play. Where do you go from here?
But number one, make sure you keep your poise. Make sure you go to the sideline after throwing this second one, and you look like you're still in charge, that you're still the guy, because your team's going to feed off of you. And if you're having your hands on your head or shaking your head and walking with your head down, guess what? They're not going to rally at all.
Now, these have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good.
20. Browns 10.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Fielded in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
They will start this drive with Ford. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
From the gun, Eason. Escaping the pressure right. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Ford. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3. At the 44-yard line.
Eason on second down. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, his first carry of the game right there. He had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, let's face it, that's just a helpless feeling for a running back there. He's looking up to find a hole, and all he finds is a whole lot of ticked-off linebacker.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Complete.
So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that will tighten this one up a bit. Now a one-score game at 20-13. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson airs this out for Matthews. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 20. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing May force them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. They'll throw on first down with Eason. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
And incomplete. It's second.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Eason. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
Incomplete from the contact. Let's hear it, Texans fans, because it's third.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Operating from the gun, Eason. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. There he goes left side. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
And the lead is up to 14. So we're at halftime of this AFC Wildcard matchup. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC Wildcard game. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
26-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that...
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. He's going to air this out for Baldwin. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up a...
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. So this is just a nightmare scenario for any quarterback. Pick 6s on 2 consecutive drives.
And a dream sequence for any defense and defenders, because how often do you get pick 6s on 2 consecutive drives? That's a heck of a way to get off the field.
20.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Taken in at the 3. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They'll try to get this running game going with Gase. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Watson. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Watson on third down. He finds his target, Fuller. And he goes out right around the 39.
First down.
3rd and 4, he did just enough. I mean, just enough to move the chains.
And that's all you're looking for, right? Just want to keep the drive moving. You don't need the big play there. Just get to that marker that you described, and he was able to do just that.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Watson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Hey. 4 down. Watch the safety to the line.
Watson now on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
This is fielded at the 27. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. From the gun on 3rd down, Eason buying time to his left. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 44. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
46-yard line.
Here's Watson. Able to find his running back, Geis. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On 1st and 10, Watson. He gets it in the hands of Geis. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. 28 8 yards. And the Texans turn that interception into a touchdown.
For the extra point.
And that's another route that defenders would vote to take out of the game.
The wheel route?
Oh, without a doubt. You're just trying to move everybody in one direction. And whether it's a running back or another receiver, as they zip out on the sideline, you've got a problem on your hands.
Yeah, well, the defenders hated there. It happened, and it resulted in a touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
And the Browns first down.
On first down, Eason eluding the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
To number 13.
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
First down, Browns.
They go play action with Eason. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. In the pocket, chucked it away. Flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
And he'll take this one down to about the 40. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a third down and long.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's third down.
Eason. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all of these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later ones.
Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be third down at about the length of the football.
Brings up third down.
One quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. Check right, check right.
They'll try and get it with Geis. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down.
Texans.
Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and it'll move the chains. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Watson off play action. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. A big play there, 30 yards. On first down, it's Ford, and he'll get this one down to about the 17. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Again, they turn to Ford, and he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with third down coming up. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets them up 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the Texans' 4-yard line.
They'll run it here with one. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all.
Brought down right at.
Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
Sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half, you're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
Yeah, not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
Yeah, they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down. So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
They're going on 4th down. Here's Eason. And that's a touchdown, but hold on. There is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. Down in this one, they needed that score, but they'll have to hold at least for the time being.
You're exactly right. Points that they had to have. As you said, they have to regroup now and see if they can get them another way.
Eason going to try and throw for it. Steps and a big loss here as he's taken down. He couldn't get the ball away on 4th and goal. And this Texans defense stands tall. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. They start on the ground with Geis. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
5-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
56, the mic, boys. 56. Check 56.
A shotgun snap for Watson. And Matthews has it right side. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 33 yards that time. From the gun, here's Watson. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Throwing again is Watson. Going deep here for Matthews. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Well, look, this is a team, Charles, they faced adversity all year long. They had to fight and claw to win that division, but they're putting it all together here in the Wildcard game.
Feels like a statement, doesn't it? An absolute statement game, a message to the top seeds. Overlook us at your own peril. We're pretty darn good.
41.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now this will make it into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
20-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far. And they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
And the Browns 1st down.
Flush to his right. And now here is another interception. Picked off right around the 43. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. And give him now 4 interceptions in this game. That's only the 3rd time this has been done since the year 2000.
I think that tells you how much better teams have gotten at throwing the football. If you go all the way back to 1960, 12 times before that, there have been guys who've gotten 4 interceptions or more in a game. I mean, most recently, since 2000, Delta O'Neal and D'Angelo Hall.
For Will Fuller.
And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And this Browns defense stands tall. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
It's a gain of
just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Escaping the pressure right. He'll run it. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45.
Good work by Eason that time, and it'll be a 1st down.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
From the gun is Eason.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Texans take over an excellent field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Faking the give. Now Watson. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And and now they're going to fake it. So the first play of the drive, they strike through the air and score.
A lot of coaches like change of possession as a time to go ahead and strike. And that's what we saw there. Ball turned over. First play, right to the end zone.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17.
The Browns drive about to get started. And at this point, maybe you say, it was a good effort really just to make the playoffs. They couldn't win their division. Eason gets hit and the ball pops free. And the Texans say they have it. They do.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget. Absolutely. How about this starting field position? 1st and goal from 2 yards out. Following the fumble recovery, Watson toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Matthews the intended target, but it'll be 2nd and goal. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. No success on 1st down. He couldn't get it. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I have to admit, I'm scratching my head a little bit here trying to make sense of what I just saw. Number one, huge lead. Just kick the extra point and be done with it. Number two, if you are going to go for 2, just line up and go for it from the 2-yard line. Why make it so difficult? That's a long way to go to try and pick up some points.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Browns drive about to get started. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one.
12 yards there and a 1st down.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Eason going to throw it out of the shotgun.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD.
Texans.
Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or 2.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
He's going to let it fly. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 21. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, guys, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the...
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th.
56. Check.
Throwing now, Watson. He's going to air it out deep for Matthews. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Out of the gun, Watson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Intended for Darius Geis. Incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
5-yard line.
To throw again, Watson. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
For number 82, incomplete.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Again, it's Watson. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
In the end zone. It's now 4th down.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth.
56, right there, 56.
They will indeed snap it to Watson. And now Watson throws another interception. Picked off down at the 10. And that will write a finish to this ball game. Their season ends here. A tough way to go out.
And the goal was to not just get to the wild card game, which they did, but to win it. And so now, how negative do you look at that? They got there, had an opportunity, and for some teams, they have to lose games like this before they learn how to win them in later seasons.
So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Texans as we say so long from Houston.